right, welcome back. This is a new episode of the Plugged In Podcast, powered by Wave One Media. I'm your host, D Macon, and today I'm here with a very distinguished guest. This man is preparing dishes for some of your favorite artists, entertainers, athletes, not only in the city, but across the nation and maybe even globally. But we're gonna get into all of that. Today, I have my guy, Chef J.O., Chef Jeremiah Oliver. What's going on?
How you
brother?
doing, man? Very humble.
Man?
I'm very humble to be here, man.
And I appreciate you for pulling up, man.
I'm glad, man. Thanks for having me, man.
Yeah, we crossed paths like a few times, just kind of hitting up events and stuff like that throughout the city, but we didn't get the opportunity to
You're
really.
very hard to find, man.
Oh,
I see
man.
you on Instagram. I see you in LA. I seen you a couple times. I was like, when am I gonna talk to this dude, man? Then finally, just meant to.
Right, man. We got crossed paths. I feel like I'm conscious about not only the environments that I put myself in when I'm hitting up events and stuff like that, but I'm just conscious of being around and putting myself around dope, talented, positive people that are doing like big things.
Nice.
You on that list, bro. So,
Don't tell me that, man.
Yeah, nah,
I'm
man.
gonna tell my mom.
List.
I'm gonna tell my mom you
Let
said
her
that
know,
now.
man. Let her know, man. So, man, we definitely appreciate you pulling up to the show and being down to chop it up with us and just giving us the opportunity to really like plug in with you, bro, and see like what's going on behind the scenes, what's going on under the hood when it comes to the Chef Jeremiah, Chef J.O. brand. You feel me?
It's a lot of cooking, man. A lot of wrist work. A lot of wrist work.
So let's take it from the top, man. Let's take it from the top or start it from the bottom, like they say.
Hey.
Where you from originally, bro?
I'm from here. I went to Pike High School.
Okay.
I was the last class at the Chef's Academy here in Indianapolis, so I shut it down. And then I went over to Hawaii for a while. But before going to Hawaii, I actually worked at some of the restaurants here in Indianapolis, like Bluebeard, Spoken Steel, The Eagle, various places like that before I started doing my own thing.
So what took you all the way out to Hawaii, man? That's dream of, destination vacation. So you were living out there or you just went out there to just visit for a while?
Yeah, so no, I was living out there with a job. So when God has something lined up for you, you just go with it. You just follow that yellow brick road. And it actually happened over a couple drinks. And maybe do say, okay. It happened at a couple of drinks, and then the guy was like, "Hey," one of my managers was like, "Hey, come to Hawaii, man." I thought he was playing. We're on the do say, come on, man. Right. And then next thing I know, he was dead serious, and then things just start tumbling and going and going. Next thing I know, I wake up, I'm in Hawaii for almost a year.
Damn. Okay, so were you doing a lot of cooking and different things like that in Hawaii primarily? I mean, I know you was having fun too.
Oh my
you
God.
On the beach with it.
How
so
could I not, man?
Yeah, I know it was a dope experience, but work-wise, what did you have going on out in Hawaii? What opportunity took you all the way out there?
Yes, so working for this company, this specific company at Spoken Steel, they had got an opportunity with Marriott, which is connected to like a hotel, brother-sister hotel, and they like my personality, they like my work ethic, and they wanted me to go over there, and I said yes. And once I got over there, it was full. Although we had some fun, it was a lot of work, man. Just learning the Hawaii culture with the food, learning.
They speak English in Hawaii, right?
They do.
They do speak English.
But they got some words though that's kind of like slang.
Okay.
So they got. I'm trying to think of the words right now, but it'll just come to me. The kind. That's the word that they use. This kind of means like, that dude over there. They say the kind over there. It's just it's kind of like a little slang
that good slang. All I know is aloha.
Aloha. Mahalo.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? I know the basics, but that's dope, bro.
Music. I was working hard though. It was.
So it wasn't all just beach vibes.
Nah. That was the fun part, and actually being in the kitchen was the fun part as well. But just the learning of different spices and teriyaki and all these things that are very so much their culture. I'm there from. I went over there learning a lot. I just graduated from culinary school, and I felt like I'm on top of my game a little bit. I'm young, and then I got there. I was a baby. I didn't know how to do some of the stuff that they already know. Cut fish, fresh ahi, and lobsters out of the ocean.
Right. So one thing about the whole Hawaiian experience, I know we didn't jump back. We jumped straight into everything. So stay with us, stay rocking with us. I'm gonna definitely loop us back around so y'all get the full story of how he even got here. But while we are in Hawaii, I'm sure that during that time that you spent out there, you really got skilled or well versed at dealing with seafood, sushi, and different things like that. So, what were some of the dishes that you was preparing while you were in Hawaii, and how much of that has an influence on the things that you choose to cook and prepare today?
That's a really good question. So I definitely learned sushi, learned another level of work ethic and respect of people's culture. It actually humbled me as well. Learned how to cook, like I said, the fillet fish, the fresh lobster that they were getting in, some crab. There were a ton of different, they had ono. That's a white fish, and that raw or they cook it as well. Ono. Almost like uno, but ono, ono. Very like flaky fish, kind of like a halibut. But just learning those things and learning and growing has kept my mind. I was in books learning about Hawaiian cuisine, and I was also learning on the job too. It was so much fun.
So would you say that you cook a lot of seafood, or is that like a part of your style today as a chef?
That's what I was able to bring to Indianapolis a lot. In the Midwest, because of what I've learned there. But there are some things like I do less, because I do work with raw fish, but there's less of a target market out here with raw.
I agree.
So what I do is like I'll put like some raw vegetables. I do like cause sushi literally means rolled rice. It doesn't mean raw fish. So you can put anything in there like a burrito.
Look, hey, y'all, not only are y'all gonna be entertained and informed about different people and what they doing, but y'all gonna learn something.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Stay in tune with the Plugged In podcast. Who knew that sushi didn't mean raw fish? I thought that meant raw fish the whole time. So
I did too.
It means rolled rice.
Rolled rice. Yeah, you put steak in there, asparagus in there, tomatoes, avocado, guacamole. There's so much things you can just put in there. It just all depends on what you like, and mushrooms and obviously raw fish as well.
Okay. So good education. That's a dope aspect, I think, to not only your personal story, but to any chef that has experience to take their skills, you know what I'm saying, all the way to somewhere like Hawaii and then bring it back home full circle. But let's turn back the dials of time a little bit, and let's kind of go back to the beginning. I know you mentioned that you were a part of that last class at Pike. The Chef's
Academy.
Yeah, the Chef's Academy at Pike.
Pike is still going on.
Okay.
But the Chef's Academy is so that's high school, and then the Chef's Academy is a college.
Okay, so
it's two
it's like a
separate
bridge
entities.
program that transitions you into culinary school or something like that?
Not at all. Just two separate entities.
Okay.
When I was spoken to you behind stage, we were talking about it. I kind of made it seem like they were together, but I talk real fast.
No, I got you. So you completed the Chef's Academy,
Yep.
and then even I guess during that, or even if this was before, when did you decide that, hey, I'm gonna be a chef? Or you know what I'm saying? I'm blessed in the kitchen. I got hands. I'm about to take this serious. When did you actually turn the corner and make that decision?
I got in a fight. I beat this dude up. I said, I got hands now. Let me put them in the college. No, I was just playing. So what happened was I was working actually down the street at Embassy Suites, and I was just doing omelets. And I wasn't even supposed to be a cook. I actually be a banquets guy. So I wanted to just move tables. That's why I signed up to be. And they liked me so much in the interview. They were like, we want you talking in front of people and making omelets. I was like, I don't cook. I don't know how to cook. They were like, hey, it's gonna be a little more money. So I was like, hey, you know what? When you're a kid, for a little more money, you like, hey, I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna make it happen. So obviously I started doing that, and then the food and beverage director, Raymond, he was like, man, you know what? You plate omelets very well. I was just putting a little bit of the leftover garnishes that were or vegetables or anything that was, just put it right on top that was coming out already. Just put it right on top, and he was just like, you got a gift. So I kind of ran away from it for a while. I started bartending and then serving for about a year, and then I came back to it on another accident at Spoken Steel downtown. I was applying for a bartender and server position. They said they really need some cooks. I said, I don't know how to cook that great. So the chef was just so awesome, man. One of the most humble chefs, Chef Tyson Peterson. He's in Utah now, but he was just like, man, I can show you. So
put you on game, and
I fell in love with it.
So when he said that he could show you, did he just kind of teach you, you know, some of his recipes, or kind of take you through some basic things that you should know how to cook as a chef? How did that go?
Brother, I didn't know anything.
So you was really starting from scratch.
Tickets are flying in. I don't really know how to cut that well. I don't even own any knives. He let me borrow some of his real nice knives. In the kitchen, you don't want people touching your knives. He just, hey, go ahead. I want to show you some stuff. And then, long story short, I fell in love. Went to culinary school because of him. And then one of the workers there, Jesse, which soon became my best friend. And a funny story about culinary school. Jesse was like, apply for culinary school. So I did. I got accepted. I was kind of hungover the next morning, so I wasn't even going to go. But he calls me and was like, hey, man, I'm on the way up there. And Jesse, he didn't drive at the time, so he's catching the bus, right? So Jesse's catching the bus saying he's on his way. If your friend is catching the bus and you got a car, you got to show up. Yeah. I showed up, man, and then kept just falling in love with it. So it's not me, man. I know it's God, man. So I know it's not just me that has this passion, this gift, this kind of God just kind of directing me to it.
So I got a question.
I like your questions, man. You got some good questions.
I try to take it a step deeper and really get to that real. The question that's popping in my mind right now is, I know for a fact that I've had friends that have an interest in cooking or have an interest in art outside of like music and stuff like that. But I consider something like cooking to be like one of the fine arts, you know what I mean? I think that it could be difficult to pick that as a lane or pick that as a career and stick with it, especially when we're growing up, because like, yo, you know what I'm saying, you're not hooping, you're not doing music, you're not, you know what I'm saying, just focus straight on school. The option to be a professional chef is usually far down the list, if people even feel like they can do something like that at all. So I guess, how are you able to kind of stay the course, knowing that becoming a chef isn't one of the more popular routes that people tend to take when it comes to finding a career or finding what they're great at? Actually, I have a better question. Did you run into any like challenges, trials, and tribulations as you were trying to pursue being a professional chef that, let's say, if you just kind of wanted to focus on something that's a little bit more typical, you wouldn't run into these things, but just push back from friends or, lack of support or anything like that? Because I could only imagine when you pick that as a career path, like it comes with something. So what were some of the things that you ran into?
Yeah, man. Another great question, man. You just full of them, man. So my thing is, I feel like now that I look at it, I think it's like that mama mentality. It's kind of like, while you are going for the playoffs, while you're going for this championship, which is your goal, which is a chef or being a really good cook, which was my goal. I work for some of the best restaurants, learn as much as I can, be as creative as I can. That was my goal, right? So anything leading up to that, it's kind of, you don't really think about it. I didn't really think about it until it was done. Until like, dang, I was the only black guy in the kitchen. Yeah, I was being yelled at like that. And yeah, that chef did throw something at me. Yeah, my car did break down. I was in the rain. Oh wow, I was riding my bicycle to school. Yeah, I did have 2 daughters, and at the time I wasn't seeing them as much as I wanted to. And yeah, chefs don't get paid that much. Cooks don't get paid that much. On average, they get paid $15 an hour. And that's nationwide, and that's lower than in Indianapolis. So yeah, it wasn't one of those things that, now that I look back at it, I'm like, dang, how did I get through that? Like, but when you got a goal in mind, you don't think about those other things until they're done with.
Right.
Yeah, I lost friends. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's that consistency, that ability to be persistent that I feel like be the main thing that people need, but tend to be lacking when they kind of trying to pursue a goal or what they may think is like a dream. If you don't got that burning desire, and that's really kind of that's the vibe that I'm catching from you. Like when it came to the culinary arts, you establishing yourself as a chef, like you had a burning desire. You were gonna be able to pursue this thing relentlessly. But I also caught another big motivator in just what you were just telling me. You a father. And I know, even though I don't have kids yet, that
Coming soon. Coming soon.
coming soon. Yeah, you met her.
You're gonna be a good dad. Yeah, she's awesome. She's
I appreciate
awesome.
it, bro. But being a father, period, you know what I'm saying, being a parent, period, is difficult. But when you talk about fatherhood and entrepreneurship, you know what I'm saying, I think that you starting to get into a realm or a dimension where things are a little bit tougher than you could have ever predicted, or deadlines are a little bit tighter, or money isn't where it should be. So tell me a little bit about how you kind of have been able to work through being a father, but also being an entrepreneurial chef.
Nice. First, I gotta say, I got a really good support team. If I didn't say that first, then I'll be wrong. You know, there's been times where I was in culinary school. Hey, Mom, can you watch the girls? Or hey, Marissa, which is the kid's mom, can you watch the girls? I know it's my day. And 90% of the time they would. So that balance in general, because I could spend money on my daughters and have a good time with them and take them to Chuck E. Cheese, and right after that they get milkshakes, and then after that we go watch a movie, and then I rent out a hotel, they go swimming. I can do that, but then when I come back from that fun time with them, right, that they deserve and they need, and I want that, then once I get to business, then I got no money to go pick up product. I got no money to pay for the stove to be on, you know, those type of things. Some stuff that happened in the past, right? Growing pains. Or what I could do, that I have done too, stay in the kitchen, don't spend as much time with them as I want to because I'm so focused on one thing. So balance, man. Just balance, man.
And like I said, that's a different type of balance, because I know that just kind of being a working parent or a single parent, you know, it's so many layers to it, but to do the co-parenting thing and then take the entrepreneurial track with the chef, because I imagine it's two lanes, or it's two main roads that you can go the road to where you maybe studying under a master chef and kind of, you know, climbing that ladder in a restaurant or maybe in a certain food concept or something like that.
Sure.
But what made you decide to take this more entrepreneurial route versus, you know, becoming a master chef at St. Elmo's or something like that?
Man, what a great question. Like I said, it just happened. It was one of those things where I was always doing, like, for some reason I created this thing. I say I created it because I didn't see anybody doing it before I was here in Indianapolis or anywhere. There's this thing called date nights. So you and your lady, I'll come over, do a couple courses. We might get a videographer over there, put some music to it.
Okay.
Might have some Douce over there as well. Bring that,
All right,
of course.
Vibes.
Yeah,
Okay.
got some music going and things like that, and have some beautiful courses. And I'll talk to you about what she likes and what she don't like. I'll put the flower petals down. I was doing that and selling meals and things like that too. And I was kind of like doing that part time, right?
Okay.
And then after that, I had both of my daughters. I had just got both of my daughters, and my support system kind of were doing their own thing as well. They were busy doing, you know, living their life and getting their balance and things going too. So literally, I had to call my job and be like, look, I don't know how this is going to work. My roommate just crashed my car. I can't come into work. And you know what? I've been coming into work a little late the last week. Pretty much every day, because I don't have anywhere for my daughters to go consistently and things like that. And I'm gonna have to quit. I know it's busy for you guys this weekend. I'm gonna have to quit. And with my date nights and me selling meals to barbershops and salons, I'm gonna have to make it. That's what I told them. And I thank you guys for the opportunity. Hung up. I had no car. Had no money to get a car. Obviously got rent, living in Broad Ripple, which is kind of a middle class area.
Right.
I had both two daughters, and it had to work, and I hustled for it. And again, talking to you about this, I kind of forgot about this because I'm still reaching my goal. I usually don't think this far back, so it's just crazy that you brought this up and I'm talking about it. But because that happened, man, and life's been going good, man. I went from selling $7 meals, and people barely wanted to buy those. They're like, hey, I'll buy for $5, to now selling, you know, $30 meals, $17 meals. We did Fame, which is, I got Fame on my wristband, which is an
Shout
event,
out to Fame. Yeah.
which is a dope event that hired me. And then a bunch of different distinguished men here in Indianapolis hired me. I've been able to work with the baby, did some stuff for Andrew Luck, some Fever players now. So it's just like things just started really turning, and I just obviously had to be consistent. And then now I'm at that stage where I think it's that second stage, which is preparation, because I'm so busy and I got these phone calls coming in, and now I'm on a talk show podcast.
We live.
Plugged in, and I'm about to get more business. No, so it's just like I have to be more prepared now. So that's pretty much what I've done. And my daughters, they'll tell you, man, they've been in the car with me while I'm selling meals and people saying no, or people saying yes. So yeah,
man, bro, you got a hell of a story.
man, I didn't think about it until now. Really.
I mean, we definitely gonna keep the conversation going, because then we gotta cross into, what are some of the things that you got going on today, and talk a little bit about the app that you're creating.
Yes,
but
super
before
excited.
we get into that, we talked a little bit about preparation. So over here to the side, I see that you got a couple things prepared for us. And you prepared to do a live demonstration. So we not just gonna talk about it, we gonna be about it.
Showtime
On the Plugged In show. So Chef J.O. got something special for us. What you got? What you got over here, bro?
Yes. So we talked a little bit about Hawaii. So it's just everything I do has a little bit of a Hawaiian twist or Caribbean feel. So I did teriyaki chicken. I'm doing in teriyaki shrimp, and I'm doing a lemon pepper and Gouda rice in a pineapple bowl with some, what else I got over there, man? With the avocado and jalapeno crema, pineapple salsa, a few things.
Well, you know what I'm saying? That sounds like it's gonna probably take you, I don't know, like 45 minutes to an hour or something to prepare. As y'all know, we kind of got like a time limit and stuff like that on the interviews that we do. But how long is this dish gonna take to prepare?
I did the same preparation that I would do if I'm going to somebody's house. So I prepared it in my company, my kitchen, and then we're gonna come over here and we're gonna make it be about 5 minutes, man. 4 or 5 minutes.
In 5. Okay.
4, 3, 2. Food.
Yeah, let's get into that, man. Show me what you got going on over here.
Yes, sir. Man, thanks for having me again.
Nah, man, we appreciate you. And this is another Plugged In podcast first. We moving around. We out of the frame. The cameraman gonna be like, man, what is you doing? You know what I mean? We're doing a little bit of everything, but this is exciting stuff. Like I said, this is a Plugged In podcast first. We have not had anybody come on to the set and cook a dish for us live.
Perfect.
Man, just kind of take us through your preparation process. And I'll try to narrate as best I can, but I'm gonna really leave this one in your hands, bro.
Okay, cool. So I'm starting off. You gotta have green gloves, man.
I ain't even seen that before.
It's a special
Everything is
place.
branded. Okay.
You gotta go to get the green gloves, man. So yeah, and then I got the heat on. I got the heat on live right here, which is on really high. See, we got the Douce.
The Douce bottle.
Douce.
That's another time. I mean, do you usually do stuff like that? You filling up like the bottles with the...
I'm a chef, man. I drink a lot, man. So,
Alright.
I gotta find some way to recycle.
Yeah.
You know what I'm
Hey,
saying?
let me do this one more time.
And it's a little bit infused too.
Okay.
So
So you got some other things going on with it.
There's a little bit of Douce in the bottle, so it's gonna make it's Douce infused oil.
All right, man. Tap in.
It sounds real classy, huh?
Yeah, nah.
When you say it,
somebody might want to buy that. Tap in, man. It's Chef J.O.
I'm here, baby. I'm here.
So, teriyaki chicken, you said it was, right?
Yes.
Okay. So what we started with? Because if this takes like 5 minutes, I might need to go home and prep something similar for my old lady, man. So.
Yes, sir. So I have the chicken here. Everything is just warming up. So got the chicken there. I'm gonna put some more. I make my own teriyaki sauce, which I learned how to do in Hawaii. It's pretty much brown sugar, soy sauce, a little bit of cilantro. I did leave the cilantro out this time because I got cilantro in the pineapple salsa.
Okay.
Ginger as well. So it's a little bit of a balance. You smell it a little bit. It's a little sweet.
And can y'all hear me smell it? Hey, man.
The thing about like teriyaki sauces, I mean, obviously they're better making it from scratch. You get a lot of that original flavor, and you can always spice it up if you want to. I put a little bit of sriracha in this one.
Okay.
So you can always do what you want. I always say, man, have fun in the kitchen, man. Do what you love. Dance, sing, be creative.
Make it fun.
Yes, sir. Boom, boom, boom. That's gonna be our rice there. That has a little bit of the mozzarella, a little bit of feta cheese in there as well.
Okay.
Lemon pepper.
Lemon pepper. That's a must. That's a must. So hold on, you got some of your own seasonings or sauces or anything like that you're doing?
Yeah, currently the teriyaki is homemade, and then this right here is an avocado jalapeno crema.
Okay. So, the avocado jalapeno crema.
It's pretty much jalapeno, cilantro, avocado, kind of like a sour cream.
Okay.
Pretty much.
Okay.
Boom, boom, boom.
Man, he really got the vibes going in here.
We're here. And the carrots too, I charred the carrots.
Okay.
So because we got the pineapple salsa, that's something that's very fresh, right? It's very fresh and non-cooked. So I wanted something kind of charred to kind of balance and give it a little bit of smokiness.
Okay, all right, you answered the question right before I could even ask you, like, because I know that, you know, this is a little bit different, but I know I like my bacon a little burnt, you feel me? So this seems like something that's somewhat comparable to charred carrots. I like my bacon charred, but turkey bacon.
Hey, got a little turkey bacon out there.
Clean out here. Yes, sir, yes, sir. All right, now we on the shrimp.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Got about 5 shrimps. As you can tell, I switched my utensil because cross-contamination. You don't want to do shrimp and chicken together.
Okay.
Some people are allergic and things like that too.
All right, so yeah, everything is professional. Me personally, I'm using one spoon to do everything. But
because you know
that's
yourself,
why I'm not cooking. Yeah, that's why I'm not doing the cooking. That's why I'm not doing the cooking.
And another thing too, you brought up the fact that you like charred turkey bacon. It's one of those things too. When I'm cooking for other people and I'm bringing food, I would talk to you about like how do you like your bacon cooked. Like some of the services that before I go to your house and cook for you and your lady, which is something that we do with the date nights, I will ask you, how do you like your bacon? How does she like her smoothie if I'm doing smoothies? Okay. How do you guys like this? What's your spice level?
Okay.
You know what I mean? Just different stuff like that. So that way the visit is very easy. It's everything that you want. It's very personable.
Mm-hmm. Tell me a little bit more about this date night experience because that seems like prior to taking your girl out just to eat, you know what I'm saying? Sitting across the table from them, probably talking about the same thing you talked about last time y'all went out to eat, which was just last week. You know what I'm saying? So
or every day for you. I know you out here balling, big balling.
I'm not moving like that. I'm not moving like that. But man, how does those experiences play out? So when somebody is getting the date night Chef J.O. experience, how does that typically go? Where are these date nights happening at? And can you just walk me through the experience a little bit? So
we own a couple Airbnbs downtown now, 6 of them. And people can honestly just spend the night over there and have a good time. I'll come over there with the menu. And the menus are always, we do everything so personal that the menus are even personal. So say if you like Kanye, we'll have Kanye on the menu, or she likes Hillary Duff or something like that. So she likes Hillary Duff or something like that. So we will
get the songs.
We'll get the songs. We'll have Hillary, maybe her album cover on the menu, which her name on it and your name on it. Very personable. Either the Airbnb or you guys' house, her house. And then we show up with the courses that your girl, you know what she likes. And we show up with her favorite cocktails. We'll make our own juices too, so our homemade juices, and we can mix and match with alcohol or some wine. And people really love it too because it's not the same thing. You can do wine and painting while I'm cooking. There's so many things that can be done that people just want to take advantage of. Plus, we're in the social media era too, so people want to see different things all the time. And of course, sometimes when you're having a great time, you just don't want to. Who really wants to drive home a little bit tipsy, man? You know what I mean? After having a great time, you're at home now. If you want to smoke, you can smoke too. You know what I mean? Have a great time.
Hey, man.
If you want to, you can have a great time.
This is that definitely sounds like an experience that's more exclusive to a New York or a Los Angeles. So just to hear that type of experience is available here in Indianapolis, like that's dope. That's dope. So all right, man.
You see me over here? Yeah, I'll be working. I'm moving.
You took me to another section, part of the the cooking experience. So where we at with it now? What's this about? This is
Yes, that's gonna be the avocado creamer. The reason why I put it down here not only for color, because everything I do is pretty much I do it for two different reasons. So this is for color and it's also for flavor. It's a little spicy, so if you want that spice, you got it. You know what I'm saying? But if she doesn't want that spice, she doesn't have to use it. And if you don't want too much of it, you don't have to use too much of it. So that's pretty much why I did. Because I know it's a little bit spicy now.
All right.
But I think somebody like you, I think you can handle it. So.
Nah, I like spicy food. I like
Nice.
spicy food. So you about to get me together.
Yes, sir.
Woo. All right.
In the game. So what I'm gonna do instead of doing that, I'm gonna go ahead and pick her up. It's a smaller pineapple too.
Okay.
SpongeBob would be very mad if he had to stay in this pineapple.
It's some small, the baby
That's a
pineapple.
baby SpongeBob pineapple house.
So, besides the date night experiences, are you doing any other things when it comes to food services? Like, do you do meal prep
I
or
do.
you know what I'm saying? What else do you got going on that people can tap into?
For sure. Yeah, we do meal prep. We do cooking classes. Obviously, you know about the date nights. We do like we're gonna start doing more like 7 courses, maybe 12 courses, wine pairing, cocktail pairings, and having like little parties. It's gonna be our first one that's coming up in about 4 weeks. We're still working on it.
Okay.
Say,
all right, guys.
you guys know now. You guys know.
Keep me in tune. What's the just kind of in the realm of events? What's the last event that you were just a part of, or that you got going on here in the city?
Yeah, there was a Delta event. They had like a spades tournament.
Okay.
It was called Jack and Jill, and man, it was a great time. It was 300 people, and
good turnout.
Yeah, it was a lot of fun. I learned a lot, and they love the food. So right now it's just that snowball effect where people are just hitting us up with different opportunities, and like I said, preparation, man. And that was good too. Like Fame was awesome. All these events are great, and I learned so much from them, man. I just want to just keep it going, man.
Okay.
And it's crazy that I'm doing my own thing because I wasn't the smartest and the best cook at the restaurants. You know what I'm saying? But when you're called to do something great, man, just go out on a limb.
I mean, I think everything that you are preparing and the way that not only you preparing the food on the spot, like I didn't give you very much time to set up or prepare, or you know what I'm saying. We kind of caught this on the fly through the Instagram DM. So you know what I'm saying. Your
You
ability
slid in my DMs, man.
man, for you to come and pull up and be able to do all this like on the spot, that's super impressive. Like, have you ever thought about doing like a cooking show or anything like that? Like, I know you doing the classes with people specifically, but have you thought about shooting a show or anything like that?
Man, there's so much that's going on in my mind on a day-to-day about shows and what kind of show would I do and all these things that I've done already. Honestly, I'm just so focused on my Chef Me app.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's one thing that I was trying to give people the opportunity to really understand you as a person, as a chef, to then transition into like today and looking ahead, what you got in mind, because you trying to take this whole chefing thing to another level, like not this whole chefing thing, the culinary experience, the culinary arts. I think that you definitely pushing things forward because you are the first chef that I've ever met that has strong interest in technology and has even taken it to the extent of trying to build an app. So I know a little bit about it, but for those who don't know, explain to the people what Chef Me is.
Yes, sir. Really good question. Man, I'm telling you, man, Chef Me, so it all came about, like I said, I have my own catering service, and sometimes I would like double book myself because I wasn't organized at the time. So sometimes I would double book myself, or I would just need another hand in the kitchen. Me being from Indianapolis, chefs are just one phone call away. So I would call them up and ask them to help me out. And they like helping me because chefs, like we have to, when we're working in somebody's kitchen, we have to do what that chef says. So this gave them kind of an outlet to maybe do a date night or maybe do an event by themselves or and things like that too. So
for opportunity to practice on their craft or wherever they
be
may
creative
be
too.
Yeah, absolutely.
So I thought of this app that I'm like, well, I mean, we have Netflix to where I want to watch this movie. I want to watch a funny movie. I want to watch a horror movie, which I don't watch horror movies. I'm a little scared, but
do it.
So they got things like that, right? And so I thought, like, why not? Why shouldn't people be able to choose their personal chef?
Mm-hmm.
Why can't they go in there and say, hey, I want Jamaican today. You know, it's my girl's birthday. She loves soul food. So I want to pick this chef based off of his cuisine expertise and based off of his schedule and go ahead and book them.
Right.
So that's what we're looking at, right? It's going to happen.
Like, we need that.
It's going to happen with or without me, but I think it would be a little funner with me. Do you know what I'm saying?
I feel you 100%. So I personally, being a app or tech enthusiast, like
I heard about that.
Yeah. I got a little IT background, so that's something I'm definitely into. And even when I found out about the Chef Me app, instantly I just was like, oh yeah, there's definitely like a need for this. Mm-hmm. That's bringing an experience.
I never did this before, by the way.
Man, another it's like plugged in podcast, plugged in show first. I appreciate you, man. You breaking out a lot of new things. What's this?
Man, so I appreciate the challenge. Yeah, so this is it's a bamboo skewer, like a shish kebab, and I put the leaf of the pineapple and kind of intertwined it in there, so it kind of looks like a feather, just about. Or it could be like, you know, this is a pineapple boat, so it kind of can be that what's that thing that be on? Sail, man. Like
I'm with you.
You with me, man? He's plugged in over here.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Damn, I ain't never seen nothing like this at a restaurant, let alone live on the show.
Yeah, and that's another thing about date nights and cooking for small crowds is you can do some of the stuff in a restaurant. You can't do all this. You got so many people that you gotta cook for and do this for. You don't want to do like 100 of these, or they'd be so hard and inconsistent because maybe we don't have enough of these, or it just takes too much time to do it. So these are something you can do while you cook for that, you know, your date, or while you're doing these other things too.
All right. And this is this more of the homemade teriyaki?
Yes.
Okay.
A little drizzle don't hurt.
A drizzle. Okay. So, I mean, right now you definitely are still very much hands-on. Like, do you see yourself eventually becoming like Gordon Ramsay or something like that, trying to go around, you know what I'm saying, get in the kitchen, cuss people out, make sure they, you know what I'm saying, know what they doing, move some things around, like, you got some of that in you?
I definitely do. That's right up my alley. I definitely see me doing something like that. I love being in the kitchen. I love showing people things in the kitchen. I love being a part of the kitchen. And hey, I feel like I'm not doing too bad on camera today.
And you're doing an excellent job. Like I said, bro, we've had people that dance, that sing, that act, that rap. Nobody has done their talent live on the show. So you setting a whole new standard for what we got going on.
Setting the bar, man. Setting a
whole new standard for what we got going on. Like, I'm looking at this and I'm just like,
this a little bit of the fiesta.
I feel like one of them people on like Good Morning America, where the person be preparing like, oh, well, what do we have? You know, I'm ready to. I need to try some of this, man. What's going on? We got a fork or something.
Yeah. Also on our date nights, we do 24 karat gold silverware. So enjoy, man. I know you bougie like that.
Come
too.
On,
so
man.
That's right up your alley, Mr. LA.
Hey, put my pinky out, man. Get a little. And I always don't want to touch this joint, but let me go ahead and dig in here and see what we got going on. This teriyaki chicken with the rice, with the...
Get a little bit of that.
Yeah, let me get a little bit of that. Yeah. We live, so y'all gonna catch it all.
Man, tell them the truth, man. Don't lie to them.
Yeah.
That's the one, huh? The one and only. Homie, don't you know me? Man, it's been a pleasure, man. This is what I love to do, man.
Man.
I've never even created this meal like I did, but like I said, a lot of stuff that we do is very personable, man. Based off some of the stuff that I have, based off some of the stuff that I know you like, you know. So it's just everything is personable. I've never done this dish before.
Man, this dish is artwork, first of all. But real quick, this is the final product. Real quick, chef, if you could just tell the people one more time, what are we indulging in right now?
Yes, sir. So, bon appetit.
Yeah.
So it's a so I used a little bit of brown rice, a little bit of white rice. It's a mozzarella, feta, goat cheese, lemon pepper rice, right? And then we got our teriyaki chicken with our teriyaki shrimp shish kebab with our charred Cajun carrots. And the pineapple salsa. So the pineapple salsa and the teriyaki is going to be obviously sweet. And then we have some of our avocado jalapeno crema, which is that almost sour cream on it too, which is going to balance well with that spiciness the sweetness from the teriyaki. Just kind of balance it all out. So it's like a sweet and spicy dish. Shish kebab, boats, take me to Hawaii now kind of dish.
I feel the Hawaii
It's like a
the
boat.
taste buds, man. Like this has been phenomenal, bro. Nobody has actually come onto the show and put on full display like the capability of their skills like that. So, man, salute to you for setting a whole new standard here on the show. But for everybody that not only wants to get them a pineapple bowl, but if they want to tap in with you, follow your movement,
Yes.
And stay in tune with also what you're doing with the Chef Me app, where can people tap in with you and your movement on social media? You can
sure.
give out that information because people they gonna want to stay in tune. They don't want to know what's going on with this. Why you telling them
Hey man, everybody eat with their eyes. So like I said, my name is Jeremiah Oliver or Chef J.O. You can tune in with me on Instagram at j.o_ with the knife. j.o_ with the knife. We do a plethora of work. We work with a lot of people. Also, you can follow our app. It's going to be our Chef Me app. So CHEF_APP. That's going to be our app that's coming out this summer, which you guys are going to be able to order any chef that you want to. So follow those Instagram. You guys can get a pineapple boat. Like I said, we do a plethora of things. I do soul food.
Mm-hmm.
Some people ask, hey, Jeremiah, do you do soul food? You know how to make food for black people? I'm
Right.
like, man, come on, man.
That's when it all started, man.
That's when it started, man. So I do a little bit of everything, man. So thank you again for the opportunity / challenge, man. And I'm loving it, man. You plug me in. I'm all the way
we
plugged in.
appreciate you. This is the food plug, you know what I'm saying? Tap in. Anybody that's looking for a chef.
A date night.
A phenomenal experience for your taste buds.
Nice.
This is the guy.
Party.
Yep. All of his information gonna be in the description. Man, I appreciate you again,
Oh my God,
dog.
man. Oh my God. This is the best I ever talked
Yes.
to.
Follow right now.